UConn will deliver the opening kickoff, and we'll get this game going. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Florida State's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Right, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple of years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL.
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41. The Seminoles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive. Here we go.
They'll try the run. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You've just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big 2nd down. You're probably expecting the offense to throw it with a little bit more room to work with.
They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. He got it. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
So the UConn Huskies offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot, not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
And the Huskies headed quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Burks. Makes the grab. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Really nice job locking in by the quarterback that time on 3rd down. That was the completion you had to have. You're only down 3-0, I get it. It's your 2nd drive of the game, so lots of football to go, but you want to establish a rhythm and confidence as early as possible, and getting that completion on 3rd down was big.
The Huskies have their offense in high gear.
Here we go.
To the ground, he's got it again. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed behind the line. It's Singletary. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. UConn will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt. He's got great speed. Touchdown, Florida State. The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
This drive will open from the 15. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Pocket breaking down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Singletary. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And now on second down for this offense. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Touchdown, Seminoles. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the shotgun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Spurts. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. UConn quick to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He might just try to keep it away from this guy after a house call came after the first punt. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down.
Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at on that play.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Third down, and they need 15 after 2 negative plays. Just a short pass to the tight end. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Seminoles are flying down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Peppers. Rams him with the stiff arm. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Harris back to pass. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. They were held to a field goal on their first drive, and if you want to keep a team in a game, just keep kicking field goals instead of scoring. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, no!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete to the right. Turning it on! Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. And the Huskies racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Here's the pressure. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. UConn will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and look for room. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Harris will throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Hayes.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Starting to feel a little pressure. Rolling right and going deep. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Florida State.
And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, a first half that saw a little bit of everything there in East Hartford. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Rentschler Field.
And the Noles will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. UConn going back to work on offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Working that wide receiver screen. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line, not enough to move the sticks. UConn will have to punt it away. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
The receiver on the jet sweep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He's got it on the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Here's a heat. He turns it loose to the left. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
He's got it down to the 1 yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
A lot of guys on defense playing really well with their eyes right now. They were not fooled by that jet sweep.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
They'll run it on third and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Burks. Got it in the middle, it's Knight. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Finds the tight end. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to throw it. Pressure coming. He's got it wrapped up.
And this defense, they got their ears pinned back. They know exactly what time it is with the big lead in the fourth quarter. They've already got a bunch of sacks on the day today, and they're looking for more.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Fires to the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now on the option. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown Seminoles. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to